Hi, Hillary. Here we
Hi,
go.
hi, Miss Ruth.
We are going to start out remembering about our alphabet. Can you remind me what the initial letter of the alphabet is?
A,
A. And how about the final letter?
Z,
The. And the middle letters?
M, and N.
M and N. And do you remember that tricky word medial? What are all the medial letters? How do we say that? Do you
M
remember?
and N?
The medial letters are actually everything in between A and Z. So that's that
Um,
fun, tricky word. I love it. Do you remember how many letters are in the alphabet?
I did until you asked me. 26?
I know, I know. Sometimes we don't remember. 26, and there are two kinds of letters. Do you remember those kinds?
Vowels and consonants.
Great job. We have vowels and we have consonants. Okay. So we get to talk. Oh, before we do this, oops, I'm not going to erase it yet either. I'm going to leave it there for just a second. Before we talk more about the alphabet, let's get out our alphabet strip. Can you find yours?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and you know what? Let's warm up our hands too. My
Okay.
beforehand is my
Left hand,
and my after hand is my
right hand.
good job. We're going to need those right now. Would you put your beforehand on the A and your after hand on the N and go ahead and start with your beforehand and go from A to M, reading the letters.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M,
And you can do the rest
N,
with your after hand.
O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
Excellent job. You can set that aside, and if you need it later, you can use it. The word that I was going to tell you about, it's a fancy word that you may or may not know, is sequence. And did you know our alphabet is in a sequence? From one
Mm.
side to the other, it is in order. So let me show
Oh.
you. We have, if I do these two letters, what comes after A, B?
B.
That's right. They're in order, they're in a sequence. So we are going to practice some other letters in a sequence so that your brain can continue to glue these letters in. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I'm going to see if I can do this. Here we go. So you get to say the letters and then say the missing letter.
Okay. A, B, C.
Oh,
B, B, C, D. C, D, E. D, E, F. E, F, G. F, G, H. G, H.
you can use your
I.
alphabet strip if you get stuck. Did you say
I.
it? I.
Mhm.
Perfect.
H, I, J. I, J, K. J, K, L. K, L, N. L, M, N. M, N, O. N, O, P. O, P, Q. P, Q, R. Q, R, S. R, S, T. S, T, U. T, U, V. U, V, W. V, W, X. W, X, Y. X, Y, Z.
Oh, you were an expert at that. You were so good and fast, especially at the end there. Okay, let's see. I'm going to ask you this. Are the letters ugh, G, H, and I in a sequence?
Yes.
Yeah, because sequence means what? Do you remember?
In a row.
In a row or in order. That's right. So these are in a row. And the letter that comes after K would be what?
L.
L. That's right. We'll just keep practicing those. And I am going to erase my board before I forget. Okay, here we go. Now we have some reading decks to practice. Let's pull it down a little bit again. Here we go. You get to just tell me the names of the letters.
Okay. V, P, T, I, B.
Let's see. That looks like the one that starts with a C into
Oh,
a
it's a
line.
magic C level of
It's a
D,
D. That's right.
B, F.
Excellent work. How about these? You're going to give me the keyword and the sound.
Dog, pig, table, violin, fish, bat, b, igloo, eh.
Beautiful. Beautiful job remembering those. Okay. Now, oh, do you remember? Oh, actually, go ahead and repeat these words after me. Apt, bad,
Bad,
that.
vet,
What sound do you hear that's the same in all of those?
apt, bad, bad, ah,
Ah, that's right. What part of your mouth is working when you say ah?
ah. Like my lips or like my corner of my mouth.
Good noticing. Will you take your mirror and put it in the palm of your hand and make the sound ah?
Ah,
Look at the shape.
I'm smiling.
This is called a smiling sound. It's so easy to remember. So what would you say? Is it open or blocked?
Open.
Open, right? Our little teeth are open on the picture. If you put your fingers on your voice box here, is it voiced or unvoiced?
Ah, ah. It's
Ah,
voiced.
voiced.
Ah.
And so do you think this makes it a vowel sound or a consonant sound?
It's a mouth.
It's a vowel because all vowels are
Open and voiced.
excellent work. So here's our little card, and we're going to put it on our ship right here. I love that one because it's a happy smile. Okay, now I get to write these same words on our board. A, P, T, apt, B, A, D, bad, and V, A, T, that. What letter do you see that is the same in all of those?
A.
What kind of a letter do you see after A?
A consonant.
It is. Good job knowing that's a consonant. So when you see A before a consonant, we are going to say ah, okay? The name of the letter is
A.
A, and we're going to say ah when we see A before a consonant. And I have a keyword for you. Let's see if you can figure it out with the riddle. Here we go. According to legend, Sir Isaac Newton's observation of this falling object led to his early thoughts about gravity.
Apple.
Oh my gosh, you are so smart. Look at that. It's apple. Ah, can you say that with me?
Apple.
Apple. Ah.
Ah.
And guess what? We can even put on here that when you see A in an initial or medial spot in front of a consonant, it says ah. There's the initial spot, there's the medial spot. Okay, so when you see A, you read ah. That's right. Would you please get your handwriting paper out? All right, my friend. I'm going to leave that there. But we are going to get to practice writing a cursive A. And for just a moment, you can just look on the board with me. And this is a manuscript A. We see that A a lot, right? So the cursive A is pretty similar. It's going to curve under, come up and stop, over, under, stop, trace back around, close, pull straight down, and release. So see, it's almost the exact same shape, isn't it? Would you please name and trace the first A that you see on the lines? Yeah, right there. Will you trace with your finger first?
Mhm. A.
Oh, nice job. Do that one more time for me.
A.
Good work. And you can go ahead and do that 2 times with your pencil too, and make sure you're naming both times.
A. A.
Excellent. Name and make a copy right next door on that next line. And make sure you're starting right at the arrow on the baseline.
A.
Oh, very nice. And you can go below, name and write one more copy.
A.
Nice job. Okay, now I'm going to give you the name and letter, and you are going to give me the keyword and the sound just to help it glue into our brains. Are you ready? Let's see, I lost my box.
Mhm.
Okay, here we go. A,
Apple. A.
A,
Apple. A.
A.
Apple. A.
Beautiful. Now I'm going to give you the sound. And oops, you're going to have to see me for this. So we're just going to have to know that this is anchored. I'm going to give you the sound, and you're going to tell me the name and the keyword, or the keyword and the name. Okay. Ready? Ah,
A. Apple. A.
there we go. A. You get to tell me the name. Ah,
Okay. Apple. A.
ah.
Apple. A.
Let's do it one more time. Ah.
Apple. A.
Great work. I can tell already you know this one. All right. If I give you the sound, why don't you echo the sound for me one more time? Ah,
A.
name the letter,
A.
write it beside the last copy. And do you remember what we called that sound picture?
A smiling vowel.
That's right. It's the smiling vowel, just like our smiles. And we are going to keep it on the sound chip and write the A right where it belongs. Okay, and you will get to take the bottom part of that paper home for homework. Now we get to do some coding. So let's look at this again and add our vowel theme song to the very top of it. We don't have, I bet you remember this, but we say when there's a short vowel in a closed syllable, we mark it with a
Breathe.
breathe. Good job. And then when we also see an initial or medial A in a closed syllable in front of a consonant, we read ah. That's right. So we're going to get to practice that with these three words we have. We have first this word. So we're going to code this word. Will you help me do it?
A vowel
Vowel in a closed
closed
syllable
syllable is
is
short.
short. Mark it with
We
a
mark it with a
brief.
brief.
I'm gonna get rid of my underline so that's not confusing. Okay, vowel in a
And a
closed
closed
syllable is
syllable is
short.
short. We
Mark it
mark
with a
it with a
brief.
brief.
Bad. Oh, almost
Bad.
forgot to read it. Vowel in a closed
Closed
syllable
syllable
is short.
is short.
Mark it with
Mark it
a
with a brief.
brief. Excellent. Thank you for doing that with me. Okay, next we have some words to code. Would you please flip over your handwriting paper to the coding side? And we're going to do the first line together, and then I will have you do the rest on your own. Not the rest, don't get scared. Let's look at that first word. I think we can do it. It looks kind of similar to the other ones. A vowel
And a closed
in a
syllable
closed syllable
is short.
is short.
Mark
Mark
it
it
with
with
a
a
brief.
brief.
A vowel and a
And
closed syllable.
let's go back and read that one.
Okay,
That.
bat.
Okay, let's try the next one. A
A
vowel
vowel
in
and
a
a closed
closed syllable
syllable
is
is
short.
short.
Mark
Mark
it
it
with
with a
a
brief.
brief. Fad.
Had.
Next
A
one. A
vowel and a
vowel
closed
with a
syllable
in a closed
is
syllable is
short.
short. Mark it with
Mark it
a
with a
brief.
brief.
That.
That.
Now, would you please go to number 4 and do number 4 on your own, but loud enough so I can hear it, please?
Okay. A vowel and a closed syllable is short. We mark it with a brief. Tad. A vowel and a closed syllable is short. We mark it with a brief. Dad. A vowel and a closed syllable is short. We mark it with a brief. Pad.
Wonderful. Would you read that first word for me again?
Had.
It's tab. Can you look at
Oh,
that? Do you see it's a B? Yeah,
geez.
you are so
They
good.
get me every
I
time.
know those are
Tad.
sometimes super tricky. Let's read that whole line again together.
Okay.
Tab,
Tad.
dad,
Dad.
pad.
Pad.
Beautiful job. Okay, would you put your finger on any word you can find on that row 4 that you did?
No, I don't want that.
Would you tell me what sound do you read with the A in the middle of that word? Ah, that's right, because A before a consonant reads ah. Very nice job. And a vowel, oops, I'm going to not say that right now either. Let's move on to a little new concept that you may not know about yet, but it's kind of fun. It has a really fun word. We already know that all vowel sounds are open and voiced, and an accent is when we add stress to a letter or sound, right? So when we see the letter A by itself, it gets to make a special sound. It says the sound, oh, let's make our sound marks. A by itself, oops, not on that side. Silly Mrs. Edwards. It makes the sound ah because it's so sad by itself, I think. But we mark that with a little dot on top, and we call it, I think you're going to love this, a tittle. Can you say that?
It's a fun word.
I
Tittle.
know, right? Tittle.
Tittle.
So see if you can say this with me. When we see the letter A by itself, it will make the sound uh and we will code it with a
Tittle.
tittle. That's right. And most of the time, when we see the letter A by itself, it will be in a phrase or sentence. And today, we are going to begin reading phrases. Phrases, sometimes we will mark them with lines like this because they are a group of words that has meaning but does not express a complete thought. For example, if I write a tip, is that a complete thought? Does that seem like a whole sentence? No.
No.
So we call that a phrase. So the word a in a phrase makes the sound and
Uh,
we code it with a tittle.
Tittle.
Yay, good job. So let's practice some of those. Go ahead and look on your same sheet that we were on, just near the bottom. Oops, my board fell. And let's do the first row together. So we will say, anytime you come to an A by itself, we're going to say A by itself, code it with a tittle. So the very first one, we're going to say A by itself, code it with a tittle. And
A
then,
by itself. Code it with a tittle.
great job. And then the next word, we say a vowel in a closed syllable.
Is
It's
short.
short. Mark it
Code
with
it
a
with a
breathe.
breathe.
And let's read those two words together.
A tap.
I know we have to just keep practice it, don't we? Let's go to the next two in that row. A
Okay.
vowel in a closed
Vowel and a closed
syllable
syllable is
is
short.
short.
Code
Mark
it
it
with
with a
a
breathe.
breathe.
A vowel in a short, or a
And a
vowel in a
closed
closed
syllable
syllable is
is short.
short. Mark it with a breathe. Let's try those two. Did
Did
fit.
fit.
And now let's read all of those words. A
A
tap.
uh,
Uh-oh. A
I did
tap.
it again.
I
A
know
tap.
it's so hard sometimes, but we can do it. A tap
A
did
tap.
fit.
Did fit.
Okay, why don't you do number three and I will
Um,
in.
okay. So a vowel and a closed syllable is short. We code it with a breathe. A vowel and a closed syllable is short. We code it with a breathe. Tip in.
It.
And it a a by itself, mark it with a tittle. A vowel and a closed syllable is short, mark it with a breathe. A vowel and a closed syllable is short, mark it with a breathe. A fat bat.
Yay, you did it. Good job. That is one we will keep working on. Would you please touch the phrase that you just read for me? Find the A by itself
Okay.
and remind me how we say that one.
Uh,
Or we how we read that one, I should say. Ah, that's right. Both of us will continue to practice that one. And while we do that, we are also going to practice our instant words because instant words are words we read what?
instantly.
Instantly. Okay, so these are new ones. So I'm going to read them first, and then I'm going to have you echo, and then I'll have you read them, okay? So
Okay.
he
He
was
was
for,
for
on,
on
are,
our
with,
with
his,
his,
they,
they,
I.
I,
Oh, we're back to he. Now you get to try.
he was for on are as with his they I.
Oh, and we're back to the beginning. You did amazing with those. They must already be in your brain. Good work. Okay, and remind me, how do we code these when we're coding words?
We
Do you
circle.
remember? With a circle. I think I heard you say that. Sorry, sometimes it's quiet. Would you please get out your wrap sheet? And we're going to do 5.2. Find the 5.2 side. Okie dokie. For the top group of words, look at that top row and tell me, what do they all have in common or alike?
They all have an A as their
They
vowel.
all have an A as their vowel. Good noticing. Okay, I'm going to have you echo me as I read this line. Ready? Tap,
Tap,
fad,
fad,
dab,
dab,
vat,
that,
hat.
pat,
Now I'm going to echo you as you read the next line.
pat,
Pat,
tap,
tap,
that,
that,
fad,
fad,
dab.
dab. Excellent work. How are we reading the letter A?
Ah,
Ah, that's right. Okay, how about in the middle group? Let's look at that first line. What do they all have alike?
I
I, look at that. And what position is the I?
in the medial.
In the medial position. Yeah, good job. And how is that read?
Eh.
Yeah, because it's a vowel in a closed
Low syllable.
syllable. That's right. Okay, let's read that together and you echo me. Bid,
Bid,
hit,
pit,
dip,
dip,
fib,
fib,
tip.
tip,
Okay. How about you go to the last line in that group and I will echo you.
bib,
Fib,
dip,
dip,
pit,
pit,
tip,
tip,
bid.
bid. Excellent work. Now we have a mixture of words at the bottom group. So you can go ahead and read that top line and I will echo you.
Tap,
Tap,
pat,
pat,
bat,
vat,
dip,
dip,
tip.
tip. You are an expert. Great job. Put your finger anywhere on a medial A. How is that one read?
Vat.
That. And what does that medial A? How is that read?
Ah.
Ah, excellent. Okay. Now we are on to our spelling deck and our very first procedure poster. Here we go. So our procedure poster says, and you can echo me, look and listen,
Look and listen.
echo,
Echo.
and name and write.
Name and write.
Excellent. Okay, you will need your writing paper, please. Your 5-line paper, we could say, right? And let's get out our new learning. Let's start with that. Here we go. And don't forget, you can flip over your ABC strip and it has cursive letters on the back. I kind of wish I would have remembered to do that a little while ago. Um, look and listen, echo, and name and write. Okay, here
Okay.
we go. First one, ah,
Ah.
name and write.
A.
Wonderful. Look and listen. V.
V.
What's the name?
V.
P.
P.
Great job. Look at that beautiful writing. Don't forget. Yep, I forget that too. Okay. T.
P.
I like how you remembered what line to stop at. I.
I. I.
Okay. Make sure you're looking. D.
D.
Okay. Look and listen. That one you have to look at, right? Because you barely hear anything. And last one is B.
B.
Beautiful. Look at all of those letters. You did a very nice job with that. Now we have our next, you can put that to the side. We have our next procedure to remember. This is phonemic awareness number one. Look and listen.
Look and
You
listen.
echo me. Thank you. Echo.
Echo.
And echo in your mirror.
Echo in your mirror.
Pull down sound pictures and label,
Pull down sound pictures and label.
and then replace.
Replace.
So guess what we're going to need?
We're going to need our sound
Yep.
pictures.
Go ahead and get your sound pictures. And let's start by reviewing. So let's start with this picture. Here we go. So we said
Lip
lip
puffer.
puffer, p, b, right? And then this one is
Tongue
tongue
tapper.
topper, t, d,
D.
and lip
Lip chiller.
filler.
Mm.
Good job. And now we've got two smiling vowels. We've got smiling vowel I and smiling vowel. What did we learn today? Ah, that's right. So you have all of those to work with. Okay, so I am going to have you show me A and P. So pull down those two sounds.
Puff.
Great job. A. And how would we label those?
A and P.
Right. Can you tell me the name of the sound pictures too?
Smiling vowel and lip puffer.
Yes, smiling vowel A and lip puffer, right? And we would say it was an unvoiced lip puffer. Okay, you can replace those two. And oh, we're forgetting to echo in our mirror. Let's get our mirror out for this one. Okay,
Okay.
look and listen and echo. B, ah.
B. Ah.
Great. Now do it in your mirror.
B. Ah.
Ah, great. Okay, pull down your sound pictures and label.
Lip puffer and smiling vowel.
That's great. So we would label the first one as a voiced lip puffer,
B.
right? And then what's the
Mhm.
second one?
Smiling vowel. Ah.
Beautiful. Good work. Okay, now let's look at our next procedure. Here we go. This is phonemic awareness number two. Echo me. Look and listen.
Look and listen.
Echo.
Echo.
Unblend.
Unblend.
Pull down sound pictures.
Pull down sound pictures.
And these, we'll try and remember all these. Add, take
Add,
away,
take away,
trade,
trade,
switch, repeat.
switch, repeat.
Good job. Okay, so for these, ooh, let's see. I am going to have you listen for the word and echo, and then you get to unblend it with your fingers first, okay? So
Okay.
your word is look at me at. Go ahead and echo at. And now unblend with your fingers.
At,
Beautiful. Now find your sound pictures that go with at.
at,
Wonderful. And if this is at, touch it and unblend and show me that.
at. I'm gonna add.
Wonderful. And if this is that, touch it and unblend and show me bat.
At, bat.
Great. And if this is bat, touch it and unblend and show me bit.
B, at, it, bit.
Great job. And can you explain to me what you did on that last one?
I exchanged the smiling vowel a for a smiling vowel I.
You sure did. Excellent job. You're an expert. Go ahead and replace all of those mouth cards. And we are going to move on to some spelling practice. So, for our spelling practice, we will need some things. Let's see. First, let's look at our procedure. Here we go. Look and listen,
Look and listen.
echo,
Echo.
unblend and pull down the sound pictures,
Unblend and pull down sound pictures.
touch and spell,
Touch and spell.
name and write,
Name and write.
code and read.
Code and read.
So you will still need your sound pictures, of course, because they will help us, right? So if we look, I know I just erased it, but this will be a good reminder for us. The very first thing we need to remember is our vowel theme song. So a vowel in a closed syllable is
Short.
short. Mark it with a
Breathe.
grieve. And then we just learned that an A followed by a consonant is read
Ah.
ah. That's right. And in the initial or medial position, it can be read ah. And let's see if we need to do anything else. I think those are the only two for now. Go ahead and write the word, or actually unblend and pull down your sound pictures for the word dab.
Dab. D. A. B.
And would you please name or touch and spell for me?
D-A-B.
Great. And I'm going to let you write on your board if you want, or you can write
Okay.
with the letters or with the paper. And go ahead and name and write.
In cursive or in print?
Oh, in cursive, please try.
Okay. D-A-B.
Beautiful job. Oh, that looks so amazing. Okay, let's code it. How
Right.
would
A
we code that?
vowel closed syllable is short. We code it with a brief dab.
Oh my goodness, so wonderful. All right, let's do the word pat. Go ahead and, oh yes, you might have to replace first and then unblend and pull down the sound pictures for pat. You did it. Touch
Pat.
and spell,
P-A-T.
name and write.
P-A-T.
And did you remember on our P, we get to do the little, let's think of it as a little pillow. I always forget that too. Wonderful. Pat, P-A-T. How would we code that?
A vowel in a closed syllable is short. Code it with a brief.
Excellent. Let's try one more. Let's try, go ahead and replace your sound cards. Let's try fad. And you can look at me and echo first. I'm sorry. Fad.
Bad.
Fad with a D.
Bad.
Oh, sorry, I told you. And touch and spell.
F-A-D.
Beautiful. Name and write.
F-A-D.
Yay. Ours look the same. Okay. Now go ahead and code it and read it.
A vowel in a closed syllable is short. Mark it with a brief.
Wonderful. And I'm not sure if we read the others, so let's go ahead and read all three. You can read it from my board.
Dab.
Dab,
Pat.
pat,
Pat. Fad.
pad. Excellent. Okay. For our dictation, we are going to write a phrase. And a phrase is a group of words that is not a complete
Thought.
thought. That's right. So, and this is how we draw a phrase to remind you what a phrase is. These are supposed to represent words. Okay, I'm going to say it two times, and then I'm going to let you write it on your own, okay? After you echo me.
Okay.
So the first time I'm going to say it, tap and pat. Now you say it.
Tap and pat. And
And,
and pat.
oh, you know what? We didn't practice our instant words. We're going to use an instant word in this phrase. A-N-D. And how do we, this is and, as we just said, and we code and with a
Circle.
circle. So now that we know that part, I think we will be ready. Okay, so let's try it again. Tap and pat,
Tap and pat.
and we'll do it one more time. Tap and pat.
Tap and pat.
Wonderful. Now go ahead and write it. Wow, you are so fast. Oh my gosh. Okay. Will you please code that for me?
A vowel in a closed syllable is short. We code it with a brief tap. Instant word and a vowel in a closed syllable is short. Mark it with a brief pat.
And read the whole thing for me?
Tap, tap, and pat.
And do we call that a phrase or a sentence?
A phrase.
A phrase. Excellent work. And would you point. Touch, let's see, the letter A in one of your words. Or you can pretend, if you don't have it anymore, that you're touching it. There you go.
Jump again. Okay.
And tell me how we spell that when we hear an A.
A.
A. Excellent. Okay. So we talked about A today. Would you make a big A with your finger on your desk? And what sound do we read when we see that A?
A.
Ah, excellent. Okay. And the thing that I wanted to remember one more time is a vowel in a closed syllable is what?
Short.
And we code it with a
Breathe.
yay. You did a fantastic job today, Hillary. You should give yourself a pat on the back.